Hi guys, Steve Kaposi back out here in the garden. Let's make a quick video about planting small seeds. And when I say planting small seeds, I really mean putting small seeds on your soil and then covering them with some sort of material, soil and so forth. And obviously you want fine soil for that. Now small seeds, I'm talking about carrot seeds. Lettuce seeds are very small, but they're like long sort of shaped seeds, but they're still very small. Then you've got things like celery seeds, Chinese cabbage, pak choi, and basil seeds. Basil seeds and pak choi seeds are very small, round, like little footballs. Very small seeds. You can't get much smaller than pak choi and basil seeds. I'm going to talk about the sort of material you use to cover the seeds up. I find sand is the best way. Get yourself a sieve. Just, not too fine a sieve. Maybe you can just see the holes there. They're like 1 to 2 millimeters across, these squares. Not those really fine sieves you can sieve flour through. Not that, but these sorts of sieves. And just get yourself sand and a container, and you can just sieve through the sand. And all you're doing is taking out any big chunks. Big rocks and so forth. When I say big rocks, even sand can contain pebbles, and for us they're very small pebbles, but for those small seeds, if they're covered up by one of those tiny pebbles, that's like a massive boulder. It's like a mountain for them. And I think, the seeds will struggle to come up if they're covered by some massive boulder. So you just want to filter through, sieve through sand to sieve out rubbish. And even there, look at that. Just like that, there's for us, as I said, they're very small stones, but for tiny seeds like basil seeds and pak choi, Chinese cabbage seeds and so forth, lettuce and carrots, they're like massive boulders that can squash the seeds. And you end up with a nice sort of fine seed raising mix, I guess. And that's what you cover the seeds with, especially small seeds. Big seeds like the Chinese radish, spinach, those sorts of big seeds, you don't have to be too... I still use sand to cover those seeds, but it's not as crucial to cover up larger seeds. It's the small seeds, and when you plant small seeds, you need to cover the seeds only maybe 2 or 3 times its thickness, the thickness of the seed, 2 or 3 times the seed's thickness with a layer of material. And if you cover it with some really nice fine sand, you've got no worries at all that that tiny seedling won't pop up and come up. So that's just a quick technique. Fine sand, sieve it, and you've got no worries at all. Another advantage of using sand, if you plant seeds, you know where you've planted seeds. You can sieve through any soil, any potting mix, bags of soil you buy. As long as you sieve it, you can end up with a very fine material. Now this might be better in theory because it's actually soil, but again, if you plant seeds, you don't know where you planted seeds. Now you can label, and that's the idea of putting labels. I don't mess about with labels. It just takes more time to put labels and sticks and so forth to show where you planted seeds. You can do that. But if you use sand, you can easily tell where you planted seeds. And here's an example. I look at this Thai pot, and look at that. Clearly see where I've got seeds in there. If I plant half that pot yesterday and come back today, I know straight away over here I can plant seeds. If I just pop over here, same deal. There it is there. And if I look up close here, I've got my little seeds coming out. That could be lettuce, Chinese cabbage, I forget now. I tend not to put labels on my seeds. You should, I guess, in theory, but whatever that grows up to be, I don't care. It's something I planted. And another one here. And a few small seedlings popping up already there. There you are, guys. That's how you plant very small seeds. More things coming up here. Again, I tend to forget what I planted. Who cares? It's going to be lettuce, it's going to be spinach, it's going to be Chinese cabbage, like this sort of stuff here. There's a nice pot, and every night for dinner we'll just pick off a few leaves and have a feed. So just a quick tip for using sieved sand with a sieve to make nice fine material to cover up even the smallest of seeds. Well, I'm going to keep working out here in the garden today. Nice warmish day. The cool season's approaching, so the mornings, the nights are actually going to be cool here in northeastern Thailand. You'll be surprised. The day, sunny day, is a bit warm. I'm going to keep working out here in paradise, and I'll see you next time.